Hey, Dr. Film here, and yes, I'm qualified to be a doctor. For movies, of course. Today in this review, we're taking a look at a spy action thriller released on Netflix and directed by the Russo brothers, The Gray Man. As always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to check out my movie reviews and more. And to answer your question, no, this review contains no spoilers. Now that we got everything covered, let's begin the mission.
The characters.
How about we discuss our main star of this film, Sierra 6, played by Ryan Gosling. He did so well carrying this movie on his shoulders through thick and thin. He was captivating, unique, and he did well performing his own stunts and the fighting choreography. And what sells the character is how the film gave us a few depths of his backstory, which in turn you would find yourself connecting with him a lot more. As for the rest of the cast, they gave some pretty solid performances. However, their characters weren't as great as Ryan's character was. Take Agent Miranda, played by Anya de Armas, for example. Aside from her job and fighting skills, she lacks emotional depth and she's pretty much the same as she was from beginning to end. But to be fair, Anya de Armas was a pretty good collaborator with Ryan Gosling, especially since they've worked together before in Blade Runner 2049.
Let's dance.
I can dance with you.
As would I.
No question.
The antagonists.
Let's discuss Lloyd Hansen, played by Chris Evans. He was undoubtedly a standout in this movie. He was menacing, psychotic, and surprisingly funny at times.
Why are you walking like that?
Because I got shot in the ass, Suzanne!
As far as I'm concerned, that's America's ass.
While he may come off as over the top, I honestly don't seem to be bothered by it because when you think about it, Lloyd is the complete opposite of Sierra 6. They're both trained killers from the CIA, where one is disciplined and focused, and the other one is a loose cannon and a sociopath.
You must be Lloyd. What gave it away? The white pants, the trash stash. It leans Lloyd.
Where's the drive?
Is that it?
As for the rest of the antagonists, to be honest, I don't really see them as antagonists. They're more like secondary antagonists. In other words, neither of them weren't a great villain as Lloyd was.
What happened?
The relay antenna must have snapped off.
Well, get it back on before I beat you to death with that keyboard.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
The action.
Let me describe the action in 3 words. It was exhilarating, fierce, and all around freaking electrifying!
It's electrifying!
However, some action sequences didn't hit the landmark for me. For instance, the train chase sequence. At first, it was explosive and exciting, but at the same time, I was bewildered by the editing in this sequence. It's like they cut away each take while only showing 2 or 3 seconds of each scene, thus making it difficult to comprehend. But in all fairness, the rest of the action still was entertaining, and the film did deliver an epic climax between Barbie Ken doll and Captain America. Ooh, he still got the moves.
Still got the moves.
I understood that reference.
The story.
Now the story isn't exactly original. You might notice that the film has taken some elements from other action movies. For instance, Enemy of the State, the Jason Bourne movies, The Winter Soldier, you name it. Not to mention the pacing in this film can be a bit uneven sometimes, such as the location jumps. I get that this is a spy adventure film, but I honestly felt like we were constantly jumping from one location to another. We go from this location to this location, to this location to this location, to this location to this location. I mean, geez, people, stick to a few locations, like 3, 4, 5 tops. And to top it off, the ending in this film left me dissatisfied. I don't want to give anything away, but let's just say after watching the ending, it was so obvious that they were setting up a sequel. I wouldn't mind having a sequel, except they handle this ending so poorly that it feels like I have to watch the sequel to know what happens next. Not because I want to. Heck, Avengers Infinity War had a great ending and it did a great job setting up a sequel. That's a fact. Regardless, I thought the story was alright. Not great, but alright. Overall, my friends, this was a solid film with superb action and a great ensemble cast. But there were a few problems that you can't overlook. Nevertheless, I still had a great time watching this movie, and it certainly is different from any other action movie I've seen before. If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend checking it out, and let me know what you think. With all that said, I give The Gray Man an 8 out of 10. Well guys, that's the end of my review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, and please follow me on Instagram at DrFilmRonces for updates on my channel. And you can follow me on TikTok at DocRonces for funny content. And as always, I'll see you guys in our next appointment.
Next time on Dr. Film.
Siempre habrá un motivo que te hará mejorar para que puedas cambiar tu malestar. Stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive.
お飲み物はいかがですか?
Oh, no, thank you. You know what? Do you have anything sparkling? That's the one. Thank you. Domo arigato. You sure you want to talk this out? Not particularly, no. Okay.
Exclusively in movie theaters.